It's round 17 of the MotoGP World Championship in 2025. Welcome to the twin-wing Motegi circuit for the Japanese Grand Prix. Let's cross over for the national anthem. Let's head down to Susie on the grid.
The haunting anthem there, setting the scene here at Motegi in Japan. Neil just noticed something. Michael, Marc Marquez didn't have his leathers done up there. He's got his cool vest on.
Yeah.
They get a little fine for that, which he won't care about, I'm sure.
Not at all. Quite clever. That's part of the memo is you've got to take your hat off, you've got to have your leathers zipped up. And Mark's gone, do you know what? It's hot and humid. I've got a long race ahead of me. It's quite a big day. I'm going to stand there. I'm going to have my leathers down. I'm going to have my cool vest on. I'm going to keep my core cool. Smart move. He'll take a €2,000 fine, won't he?
Yeah, absolutely. You did mention Pedro Acosta there, coming from the second row, obviously on the podium yesterday. Just to reiterate, what you think he's got in the can today?
The reality is he was on the podium in the sprint race, but he was dropping back. He said afterwards, I've nothing left, as in tyre-wise. So over a longer race distance, yes, I'm assuming they'll run the medium rear tyre, which should last longer. But, I mean, speed-wise, he's your man for third. Bike-wise, possibly not. The KTM, like I say, just struggles with spinning up. It's just rear-traction. And
we mentioned Joan Mir going from the front row. We can hear now from Alberto Puig from Honda. We haven't spoken to him for a long time, have we? Let's find out what he's got to say.
Alberto, in a weekend where you especially want to show how much progress Honda is making, to watch Joan Mir put it on the front row and then deliver his best sprint result, how pleasing was that yesterday?
Yeah, it was very nice, very good for everyone. And yeah, I mean, it was, especially here, as you say, in Japan, it's even better. But yesterday was one situation, today is another race. It's a long race, it's a different tire, similar conditions, but at the end it will be a different condition. So we cannot, I mean, it's going to be different, but I think key point is like yesterday to have a good start and at least the first 3-4 laps that the top guys will pull to try to stay behind them, and then you have to, from lap 10 to the end, you have to survive and manage the throttle control and see how you arrive to the end.
All the best today.
Thanks.
It's really looking like a Ducati duel today, isn't it, from all angles. Fabio Quartararo starting from the second row. We're looking at shots of him now. What can he do?
I mean, it's been such a Fabio weekend on the absolute limit. Head and shoulders above the other Yamaha riders. He's got about half a second in his pocket on them. He's going to need a good start and hopefully for him get dragged away from some of the trouble behind, because there's some fast boys behind him on better equipment.
And if you haven't been watching, Alex Marquez, the man that can make the difference and roll this championship on if he gets 8 points more than his brother, has to go from 8th.
He's just had one of them weekends, hasn't he? He was actually like round last in the second practice session, just for whatever reason, not found a setting, never been comfortable. He's out of place on the grid, as in he should have qualified further back, his race pace. So, yeah, and his pace will probably be around 10th, I think, Alex Marquez. So, I'd be unless they've made some big changes, which I'm sure they probably have.
And just a quick one about Franco Morbidelli, just to round out that second row.
Yeah, Morbidelli will fancy his chances. He's usually good on those opening laps. You know how aggressive he can be, so he'll be getting his elbows out. So, yeah, it'll be well worth keeping an eye on.
You never know, the clouds are banking over as well, not quite as dark as they were earlier. We've mentioned the tyres, let's find out the latest and what's going on. Michael's got the know-how.
Well, Susie, actually, as you mentioned, the cloud cover has arrived, but it's not quite cool enough for the soft rear tyre. We've seen the soft work well in the sprint race yesterday, everyone on the medium front, and again today, the medium front, which was the hard tyre from last year. Michelin have adjusted the range a little bit and just upped the ante, so the hard's one step stiffer, but no one's choosing that today. So medium front, the order of the day. Medium rear today, soft rear was pretty much done after the sprint, so everyone's going for the medium rear. And look at this tyre here, especially around this racetrack. This drive portion, that's the bit that goes away across the first gear, second gear accelerations. Having rubber there, you need to manage your drive portion of the tyre, and that comes in conjunction with your fuel load. We know around here it's thirsty on fuel, it's thirsty on tyres. Who manages it best today? Let's see.
Thank you, Michael. Well, it's been 2,183 days since this man last took his world title, and you could not have scripted the last 6 years. That potentially career-ending crash in Jerez in 2020, it started an unbelievable chain reaction of health crises and unprecedented career decisions. 4 operations, including one that literally rotated his arm 30 degrees to restore that range of motion that he needed to win more than races. Infections, months of double vision, searing pain that seemingly never ended. And then there was a crucial career decision. He considered to retire because he just couldn't make the Honda work. He lost his love for racing a bike. And then there was one final roll of the dice. Gresini offered him the chance to see if he could learn to love racing all over again. So he walked away from a €20 million salary from his racing family at Honda, and he went to the satellite team of Gresini. He did get his love back, and then he worked on getting the factory bike, on that bike, because he knew on that bike he could win his 9th World Championship. And today is the first match point. If he does win on track today, it will be his 100th victory on a Grand Prix bike. Have the stars aligned? Is this going to be 7th heaven for Marc Marquez here in Japan? Ladies and gentlemen, will history be made?
People remember where they were when Augustini did it. The newer fans remember when Valle did it. Are we about to witness Marc Marquez become a 9-time motorcycle world champion? Won in the 125cc in 2010, won Moto2 in 2012. He's a 6-time MotoGP world champion. Could he become a 7th-time by the end of 24 laps and equal Valentino Rossi with 9 world championships? Time will tell. Here's how they line up on the grid then. Pecco Bagnaia has pole position for Juan Mio, Marc Marquez. Pedro Acosta is 4th, and Fabio Quartararo and Franco Morbidelli. Luca Marini, Alex Marquez and Marco Bezzecchi. Raul Fernandez, Johan Zarco and Fabio Di Gianantonio in the mix. Then Jack Miller, Ferdinand Aguirre, Miguel Oliveira, Brad Binder, Alex Rins, Takiki Nakagami, Anaya Bashiri, Som Chancha, Maverick Vinales. But that will be it. Just 21. Jorge Martin is out with a broken collarbone, and Ayagura has withdrawn from the event due to injury from the San Marino. 2,184 days since he was last crowned a world champion. What are we going to see today? This is how they look in their standings. Marc Marquez on 521. Alex Marquez 330, a 191-point gap. If Marquez wins today or finishes second, he is world champion. The comeback is loading. That's the hashtag. And Megan Birch alongside me in the comment box for this one. Megan, Marc Marquez, the comeback is real. Is he about to become a world champion? You've dressed up for the occasion. Good morning.
Yeah, I've got one of my new shirts on. I don't know whether I wanted to be champion or not today because it means we have to stay longer and we can't stay longer if he is champion.
Why can't we stay longer?
I want to go to bed.
Oh, you can go. I'll have to stay. You just don't want to be crowned champion today.
Yeah. Next.
But look at this though. 4 surgeries on his right arm since he was last MotoGP World Champion. That crash in Jerez in 2020 has set the scene for what we're about to see today. Aren't you a little bit nervous? I'm very nervous. I'm shaking almost in the commentary box.
I'm too tired. I need you to write down what I need to do later, by the way.
Don't worry, I've already got that covered. Are you ready? Augustini and Rossi have done it before. Is Marc Marquez about to join the pantheon? He's already one of the greatest of all time. But will he equal his legend of Valentino Rossi? Their rivalry has been bitter. It's the Japanese Grand Prix. It's match point for Marc Marquez. The lights are on. And pull the throttle back as we're racing in Motegi. Great start once again from Pecco Bagnaia. Not a great start for Marc Marquez. He's now got Quadraro on the inside line. He's matched him into one. Mia comes out wide. Mark slips back into third. Up to second place goes Pedro Acosta. The two VR46s have gone wide at the exit of the first corner. Down towards turn 3 we come. Acosta's looking on the inside line of Bagnaia. Is today his day for a race victory. Mark is still in third position at the moment. Not too far, much further back. And so far, everyone looking strong as Alex Marquez still struggling in position. Quadraro has moved ahead of Juan Mir as they come down towards turn 5. And still Acosta's looking on the inside of Bagnaia into the braking zone. Don't take each other out, boys. And Mark, well, just keep it on the road. You've had a difficult weekend.
I'm very surprised that someone didn't go down in the first sector. I mean, we saw that happen yesterday.
Yeah.
But I think Mark is kind of holding off right now from Acosta because he knows that this first lap is so tense.
It's very tense as well. The nervousness is getting up in the air. Juan Mir trying to look up the inside of Fabio Quadraro, but he's got Franco Morbidelli around the outside. Digi's dropped back. Well, he's up a place, but he has dropped back from where he started. Jack Miller's down 3 places from where he started as well. Great start, but he's from Pecco Bagnaia as they come through turn 11. But Acosta's right there. Marquez is also coming in. Now everybody's on the medium front, medium rear compound tyres with momentarily lost tyre data. As they come downhill into turn 11, the right-hander, 90 degree, looks okay to me as we complete lap 1.
You know, I knew about Martin having a broken collarbone, which, by the way, called it. And secondly, I did not know about Igor.
He pulled out about an hour ago before, just at the end of the Moto2 race as well. So
it was flaring up again.
Yeah. Bagnaia's starting to pull away. He's 7 turns ahead of Acosta. Mark looks like he's on the back here, still going to try. Can you turn that off, actually? Setting my nose off today in the commentary box. It's a bit too warm in here. As there goes Juan Mir on the inside line. Gets ahead of Fabio Quadraro with a sweet move. So, Bagnaia leads the race at the moment. Mir's up to 4th. Quadraro is back to where he started in 5th position. But Marc Marquez, Megan, just holding off for 3rd position. Alex is in 8th. So, at the moment, it's looking good. Outscoring him on the points. Oh, contact! Up the inside, Morbidelli on turn 5. Trying to get out of Quadraro. Quadraro momentarily unseated. Gets back on. Loses the position to Bezzecchi.
He almost dropped it then, jeez.
And Alex Marquez has got through. Well, that's critical.
I thought someone dropped it just then because of what I saw.
Titles are closing here.
Zarco passes to Antonio for 11th, further down. That might have been what I saw with the swapping.
If Marquez is in 3rd position, Alex can be no higher than 2nd. So at the moment, Mark is world champion. So this is how it goes. If Marquez is 1st or 2nd, he's world champion. If he is 3rd, Alex Marquez could not be inside the top 2. If he's 4th, 5th or 6th mark, Alex can be no higher than 3rd. If he's 7th, 8th or 9th mark, Alex can be not higher than 4th. If he's 10th or 11th, Alex can be no higher than 5th. 12th for Mark is Alex in no higher than 6th. 13th is 7th, 14th, 8th, 15th in 9th. If Mark scores nothing, Alex has to be inside the top 10. But basically, where he is right now, it's championship. But Marc Marquez is fighting a different goal today. Not only does he want the World Championship for a 7th time in MotoGP and a 9th time overall, he's also chasing his 100th Premier Class victory. Well, he's actually chasing his 100th victory overall. 73 Moto.
Replay.
This is Bezzecchi. And this is him going around the outside. He's going to have a witness.
This is the front review of earlier. Oh.
Well, actually, there was no contact there between Morbidelli and Quartararo. Quartararo just got surprised.
Yeah, he's just almost fell off because he noticed someone else was there.
Yeah, Mark's got 73 wins in MotoGP, 16 in Moto2, and 10 in the 125cc, which was Moto3. But he's got 99 victories overall, and he's after that one more to get 100, and that will bookend 9 championships and 100 race victories as well across MotoGP. We're now watching Morbidelli for 5th position, battling with Marco Bezzecchi in 6th as they come out of turn 9, down towards turn 10. Has the Aprilia got the inside line to do a block pass manoeuvre on Franco? Not this time around as he comes into the braking zone, and thankfully the sunshine's come out as well. Track temperature is at 36 degrees, air temperature 27. There was a bit of rain this morning in the Moto3 race, but didn't require a red flag. It was overcast for Moto2, bit of more sunshine now coming over, but there is still a chance of rain inside the next 45 minutes. It's how the wind blows here in Motegi, but it's only 3 kilometres at the moment with a 58% chance of rain. But this is a good race so far, Megan, because Bezzecchi's challenging, but Bagnaia's just taken off. 1.3 now ahead of Acosta.
He has. I mean, I think maybe... Okay, it is a little bit too coincidental that all of a sudden they notice this problem with Bagnaia's front 2 handles. As soon as it's far too late for him to win the championship.
Marini's into the pits. Now, he was running 14 seconds back anyway. I think Marini's out.
I think I did see him drop a few places not long ago. So I'm wondering whether there was some sort of contact happening, but that contact didn't cause him to go off of the track.
Well, Luca Marini is having on Honda's home soil after such a good sprint race yesterday. It looks like there's still going to be some work to be done. Meantime, it's lap 4 of 24, 21 laps to go here in Motegi. Bagnaia leads, Acosta 2nd, Marquez 3rd. That's Mark, that is. Mia 4th, Morbidelli 5th, Bezzecchi 6th, Alex Marquez 7th, Raul is 8th, Quartararo 9th, and Zarco has the top 10. But as things stand, Marc Marquez is world champion for 2025. But can he close in on the leaders here? And it looks like Marini is officially going to be out of this race. We'll wait for him to grey out on the timing screen. But it's down to 19. It was down to 20 runners, with Chantra still running in the back.
Oh, Chantra is just always in the back. Oh, and that is...
That's Mark getting through. That's Alex getting through on Raul, but Morbidelli's past Bezzecchi, I
was trying to look to see which VR46 was passing who.
Morbidelli gets ahead of Bezzecchi because we've got Digi getting with there with Zarco over 9th and, 10th and 11th position at the moment. There it is, confirmed. Title chance then. The gap would be 198 points as the things stand coming into it. We'll take a look on the battle screen now for you as well. Look, as it stands, Mark 537, Alex 339. The gap will be 198 back. Bagnaia would move up to 274 with 263 back, so he's almost half the points gap away. That's how bad of a season Bagnaia has had, and how great of a season Marc Marquez has had. He's blown away by, it's the most title of anybody so far.
No, but it's really impressive, to be honest, to see how many points he's actually managed to get.
And Marini is out of the race. He is now RT, so retired. That's a shame coming in there for Honda on home soil. Bezzecchi, meantime, Megan diving through on the inside line of Franco and retakes the position. Morbidelli's trying to come back round the outside. That was too close.
I'm pretty sure. I think that Bezzecchi would have been able to tell whether Morbidelli's suit was done up or not.
Yeah.
By how close
They were able to count the stitches on the lining for the zip. That's how much they were on top of each other as they come through into turn 11, downhill. So out of turn 10, downhill towards turn number 11. Such a steep drop here. It's the longest straight on the track. It's 0.473 miles. It's 462 meters, but it drops so much down towards the braking zone. It's quite a steep elevation change, about 20 meters downhill it goes. Bagnaia leading by 1.7 seconds. Acosta's 4/10 back with Marc Marquez running in third position. Bagnaia still holding on in fourth as they come through turn 1. There's the Honda chaps watching on the pit wall. Not 100% is it that he's going to be out of this run, but so far so good at the moment as the action continues on.
Zarco's the only one not improving. I mean, Bagnaia technically isn't improving, but he's in first. What is he improving on?
Where is replay? Oh no, no replay.
No.
That's Bagnaia now.
But 10th position for Zarco, and also Bastianini's just passed Miller for 15th place. So Bastianini is now in the points.
Some live editing.
Which is nice compared to what he had yesterday during the sprint.
That black line was annoying me. Negative space and all that lot. Get the hashtag in there a bit better to come through. They're just going to keep showing that throughout the week. It could just say that, yeah, it's title chance. We know. I think that graphic's a bit useless, actually. We know how it comes through.
It's like, it's not the chance, it's the what it is.
Yeah, it's the inevitability that at the end of the day, that Mark is going to be world champion.
I bet they'll show that next time out as well.
Well, if Mark crashes and Alex stays where he is, the title does round on to Indonesia in a week's time.
Is that an early start?
Yeah.
How early?
Slightly later, actually. 3:45 a.m. for practice, 8 a.m. for free practice, 3:45 for qualifying, but the sprint race at 8 a.m.
I'm conflicted of what I want.
Grand Prix at 8 a.m. as well, actually.
I think I'd rather be 8 a.m. one.
Week after is a bit more interesting, just Estoril and NASCAR. Wonder why that's highlighted. There is Davide Dardozzi watching. What was he looking at?
He was talking secretively.
Press the red button on Bagnaia. Press the red button on Bagnaia.
Oh no, we accidentally pressed it on Mark.
Mark now retires. I'm calling you for that one.
Go ahead. I'm the one who kind of wants to go down to Indonesia.
Still holding that inside line at the moment. Bagnaia comfortably ahead now by 2 seconds. Acosta putting 4/10 to Mark. Mark's falling back into clutches. Mia, 4/10. Mia's actually closed up a lot on this time by. He's looking for a way through on Mark, just trying to slipstream his way in and see if there's an option to go for it.
Mia's just like, do you remember what I was doing a few years ago? Well, this is a repeat.
Yeah, peekaboo, I see you. It's quite, we're 1/3 into this race, and it's quite meh.
Yeah, it's slow.
Nakagami has got ahead of Oliveira, by the way, in 17th position. So that's a move. Quite surprised about how meh this race is becoming, actually. I was expecting a bit more drama.
I'm surprised no one's crashed yet.
Yeah, we only had one retirement. That was Luca Marini. And with no Jorge Martin, with all due respect, with no Jorge Martin, it's unlikely that we'll see any accidents.
True.
That barrel roll into turn 1 was nasty.
Oh.
Brittons has dropped down 2 places. No yellow flag has come out on the circuit, though. So, cool your jets there.
It's a shame.
Down we go again then. Marc Marquez taking a wide line in. Mia's closing in. This is over 3rd position, by the way. Mark still needs to race today. I hope he's not just switching off going for the title. He should try and get the 100 wins as well. But Bagnaia moving so far ahead. He's 2 seconds ahead to Acosta.
Binder gets past Antonio. What's wrong with Digi? These past few races. Because, honestly, I've seen him drop so much.
Rins has dropped from 13th to 16th. That's the position drop that we saw on our timing monitors.
What went wrong?
I think he's gone wide at one of the corners. Look at his last lap time, 1:46. No, 1:47.020 compared to 1:45, 1:46. So I think he's gone wide into a braking zone and just taken something a little bit too far deep.
And gifted loads of people points.
Yes. Including Aldeguer, Bastianini and Jack Miller. So Jack Attack's getting some decent points in there today.
What?
Yeah, Rin's now outside the points, of course, he's now getting points now. As the race continues on.
Someone crash, please.
Not Mark. We kind of need this title wrapped up.
Do we?
No, I'd like it to go on to Indonesia because Indonesia, as well as Thailand, is one of our biggest
Let's
viewer
start.
points of the season.
Come on, Mark. Just slip a little.
Fastest man on the circuit is Alex Marquez, 1:45.088 last time by.
Well, it's got a lot of proof.
No, change that. 1:46.829. It's Bagnaia, fastest man on the circuit. By 5. By 4 tenths? 5 tenths? That's insane.
I need Alex to speed up a little bit and then get into first place.
Just had it confirmed, by the way, that we've got mapping 2 for Wan Mir. So mapping 2 now activated on his Honda. Basically, go for it. Get a podium and get Mark. Honda may know they lost Marc Marquez. They may know that he may clinch the championship today on their home soil as the biggest insult. But they are going to try and claim their honour back by getting me on the podium and denying Mark the chance to celebrate on the podium with his championship.
I feel like that would be nice karma.
It would be karma. Sort of the irony from the Honda bosses who never listened to Marc Marquez. That's why he left and went over to Ducati, spent a year on a satellite bike with Grassini. And really, he's been in a class of his own this year as he's joined the factory Ducati Lenovo team. That's Mark trail braking, going way wide at turn 10 and losing a lot of time to Wan Mir. He just can't get the front brakes all weekend long. That front swing arm not working for him.
Is that degradation? Have they given him Bagnaias?
I was thinking to myself, actually, have they done something like that? We haven't realised, but no, they say it's the same bike as it always has been. It's just
They told that to
something.
Bagnaia as well.
Yeah, it's just something different, just something that can't get in. Also, can you hear that tapping as well?
No, I just had the heater go back on.
Is it off?
Yeah, I turned it off though.
It has an automatic on and off. Let's take a replay. This is the braking. So he turns in, gets caught in the aero wash of Acosta, and he just spits him wide. He nearly went off the circuit into an accident.
Acosta, keep doing your job well.
Very bizarre how this race is panning out. Lap 10 of 24. 15 laps to go here in the Japanese Grand Prix. There's the beep, 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 beep for the fans.
So it's like 4.5 minutes for 5 laps.
Hey, if anybody was with us last year at the Japanese Grand Prix, I'm wearing the same shirt. No, I was wearing a different green shirt last year. I seem to wear green in Japan a lot, I've noticed that. What if it's a colour? But me and Megan sharing the commentary box here in Japan for the first time in 2 years. Last year I was elsewhere and nearly dying.
Yeah.
So this is a big up already. I'm not dying.
I told you not to go that time.
What's that?
I told you not to go.
Yeah. If anyone was with us last year, it was when I had my tooth problem with sepsis. And if you watch the broadcast back, it's on JBMotorsports 2 and JBMotorsports as well. If you take a look at that Grand Prix, the whole Moto2, Moto3, MotoGP, I'm going in and out, and I left for a couple of laps as well.
Come to think of it, it probably would have been worse if you hadn't gone, because they drained it there.
They did drain it, yeah, so it would have probably been worse. Yeah.
So the fact that you went there probably saved you rather than...
Then again, I would have got to hospital quicker if I was here.
But would you?
Well, if I was here, I would have known it would be bad and I would have gone to hospital after the race. Anyway, we'll talk about that later because Mark's got a run on Pedro Acosta down to turn 1, but he can't get it on the braking zone to the first corner. Pedro runs in a little bit wide. Mark has suddenly found some traction back, gained 7 tenths in that last sector. Mark is now tyre pressure king. He goes through on the inside line to turn 3. Trey brings it back. The Japanese fans go crazy, and Marc Marquez is in second. But can he gain 3.4 seconds on his teammate of Pecco Bagnaia?
I don't know, it's unlikely. It's taken him 11 laps to get past Acosta.
I wonder if
was
it's
only-
tyre pressure, though, that he's been maybe having to manage. We know that's hit Mark a lot this year.
Maybe. I mean, it's a possibility, but then wouldn't Bagnaia also be suffering from that?
No, well, yeah, because he's out front, but Bagnaia's a tyre whisperer. As soon as he's got that bike underneath him, it goes well.
He's also a gravel whisperer when he gets in the gravel.
Look at Fuji, just alongside us here on our monitor in the commentary box of the World Endurance Championship. Looks absolutely beautiful as it always does in the World Endurance Championship. You can catch that race live on JB Motorsports as well. And stay with us after, because as soon as we're wrapped up here in Motegi, we will be joining the Fuji race as well. You'll be redirecting for the end of the WEC. Meantime, in Bike World, Mark is closing. Gap 3.8 now, but it was 4.2 at the start of the lap time. So Mark is slowly starting to catch back, but he's got no toe compared to what he did when he was with Acosta. So this now basically is going to be good luck.
Like he's in the front.
Yeah, carry on. Good luck, chaps. Let's see what you can do. Tally ho and all that lot down to the inside.
But can Acosta get the momentum back and get past Mark again?
Yes. I think Pedro can. Acosta's got that sort of weird skill, hasn't he? I said at the start of the race, I wondered if today's Acosta's day when he was attacking Bagnaia down to turn 3 at the start. No. Is going to be that information.
You never know. Bagnaia might crash out. Mark might crash out. Mia might crash out.
I'm more circumspect that Bagnaia crashes out. How many times have we seen him leading a Grand Prix in his career only to crash?
Far too often he lost a championship
Because of that, yeah, back in Mazzano. And gave it to Fabio Quartararo in 2021. It's been a weird couple of years.
Yeah.
Mark was last crowned champion 2019.
Never in the 20s.
No. Got taken out, didn't he? Race 1 after the COVID pandemic. We restarted in July. And out he went in the first race of the year in Spain at Jerez.
It was like, oh, we're in the 20s now. Bye-bye.
Literally, I think we said that in the commentary, actually. Still so much traction from underneath them all as they hurtle down towards turn number 11. So he heated back on.
It was on for a... I did tell you it went back on, but I think it's turned itself back off now.
Yeah, the timer was on. I've turned it fully off now. Bezzecchi. Oh, is that raindrop?
Oh, it better not be. Actually, do I want to?
If it rains, it's a flag to flag. We're halfway in the Japanese Grand Prix. Bagnaia leads by 3.7 seconds to Marc Marquez, who's got a 1 second gap to Acosta, Mia, Bezzecchi, Morbidelli, Alex Marquez, Ralph Fernandez, Quartararo, Zarco, the top 10, Binder. Then followed by Digentonio, Aldeguer, Bastianini, Miller, the last point. Rins, Nakagami, Oliveira, Vinales and Chantra. Marini out of the race and non-starters as well coming into it. Where that of Jorge Martin and I Aguirre. Max, first of all, Sean's saying, I really want Mia to get that podium. Aren't they forks at the front? Yeah, but it's the swing arm that got changed on Bagnaia's bike, and that's what really solved his problem. We're back to the front as well. Max saying, funny how Pecco is from the Rossi school, but it was Stoner who could work out what was wrong. Yeah, Stoner worked out what was wrong with that bike. One weekend in the back of the Ducati garage, Stoner worked it out and said, listen to Pecco. Bang, all fine now. The Mazzano test helped a lot, actually, as well. You can catch the Mazzano test and all the testing times. That's on JBSportsXtra, the watch back. And we've yet to actually put it onto the main channel.
Oh! Acosta went wide.
Oh, Acosta went wide. Is that
Wait, is it Acosta or... I don't know who went wide. Someone red.
We couldn't really see from that angle who went deep.
They all look reddish to me.
Especially from the super duper close-up, that was a bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think Acosta went wide and Mia sort of just tried to capitalise on it.
I don't know what's happening.
Well, second half of the race now. It took us 25 minutes to get to this one, though.
Why?
Bastianini gets ahead of Digi. 1:45 lap times.
That was
Chancho ahead
great.
of Vinales. Is Vinales got a problem?
I love how as we see Chantra take over someone and we think, is that right?
well, some cat's coming back from injury and hasn't had much experience on that bike or the Honda so far. So yeah, Acosta's looking very much under pressure now on those tyres. The rear starting to step out. I'd like to point out, even though tyre data's missing, everybody is on the medium front, medium rear compound tyre.
57% chance of rain still. And I would like to make you pay attention to the notification screen.
Nothing.
And how blank it is.
They can't see that. We can. Mia's going on the inside and he gets ahead of Acosta. Can Pedro fight back? No, but listen to the crowd. They cheer as Honda HRC are on the podium on their home race.
Brilliant. Now go get Mark. Oh.
Ferrari just took out the second place in the race over the 99 down the chicane. He did a Felipe Massa.
Is it raining there?
I don't remember that part of the circuit. No, well, they were in Japan as well. Oh, yes, I did. Pierre Guidi taking out the 99. You can catch that on JB2.
That's how little is happening in this race. We're going to other races.
Just keeping an eye out on the other side of the screen. Mia's now closing in on Mark, by the way. That's sector time. Look at it.
Come on, Mia, get a podium. Oh, wait, I mean, get a win. Not a podium. You're already on the podium.
Can't catch Bagnaia. May catch Mark.
Bagnaia might catch himself.
4 second gap. Entirely possible. Is this a Bagnaia proving me wrong? I said that as soon as Mark got on the factory bike in school.
Oh! He almost dropped it just then.
Oh, the bike's blowing up!
I knew it!
That was a big puff of smoke out the back of Pecco Bagnaia. Don't tell me the bike's blowing up.
There's more smoke coming out.
It is, it's blowing up!
The smile that just went off his face.
Have they actually gone and pressed the red button? Davide Tardozzi can't believe it, he's shaking his head. I don't believe it. Please do not tell me after such the good weekend that Pecco Bagnaia has had. He won the sprint, he's dominating the Grand Prix. Do not tell me that that Ducati's about to expire.
Can you swap it to the other Ducati, please?
Watch this. So he got caught up on his own oil. And then look, bang, 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 blue smoke coming out of the exhaust. Do not tell me that Bagnaia's bike, I hope that was just a little...
It seems to have calmed down now.
I just hope it was something getting caught in the fuel cap, like a little bit of, you know, just something like oil just getting caught and boom, 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 just straight out.
Yeah. And that's Bezzecchi getting past Acosta.
Oh, there we go, on the inside line, yeah, makes him move stick. Bezzecchi downhill towards turn 11 with a sweep move. So he now moves up. Well, Bagnaia was still fastest. What's the lap time this time by? 1:45.311. So Bagnaia lost 0.3 on that lap time. Mark is a 1:45.299. So he's not losing that much time. The gap is still 3.9.
The only one gaining anything is me.
Acosta lost 2 places just like that, yeah. But is Bagnaia okay? I really hope that. Well, look, Gigi Dall'Igna just looking on. They're still looking at the smoke coming from the back of that car, the back of that bike, doesn't it, from the exhaust?
Yeah, but he seems calmer now, so...
Yeah, doesn't look almost that wrong, does it?
I wonder if Mark's looked at that from a distance and thought, ooh, as my time comes.
Everybody's now very, very, very worried. It was the fact is that I've put the commentator's curse on him, and I do apologise for that. But it was the fact that we were saying about how, unless he takes himself out, he has that moment to twitch.
Yeah. Did I just see more smoke?
Yeah, and Davide Tardozzi is looking a bit alarmed, isn't he, on that pit wall?
If you're going to take any...
I don't think Bagnaia knows there's something wrong.
If you're going to take anyone out, please take Mark out, because I would quite like the 8 AM race.
For a championship?
Yeah. I'm more awake then.
What's going on with our team?
I don't know, but what's going on in this?
Oh. Still nothing so far. What's the gap now? 4.1. He's increasing the gap.
Yeah, but is he going to push himself too far?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's worrying me. It's alarming me. It's frightening me.
Oliveira gets passed by Rins.
Yeah? Yes! So Miguel Oliveira moves up a position.
No, down.
Down. What do you mean? Rins passes
Yeah.
Oliveira. Right, Rins
Did I
is
say it the
17th.
wrong way
You
round?
said it the wrong way round. I thought, well, what's
I'm
going
still
on there?
tired.
I'm with you now.
Blue plus blue. Figure that one out. I need sleep.
You can say that again.
Oh,
Oh, on the inside. Beautiful move.
Morbidelli.
Franco Morbidelli sends it up the inside and gets ahead.
Woo! See, I got that one because I saw the number.
Yeah, we'll talk about an excuse out there. The patterns are emerging. They're getting quicker. It's mapping 3 now from race control.
What's wrong with Acosta?
I think his tyres are gone.
Either that or his chain's decided to leave again.
Mark Marquez, track limits warning.
Is he pushing that hard for
He's-
Bagnaia?
Yeah, he's still 4 seconds back.
Why does Alex seem oddly calm throughout this race? He's just like, he's not bothered.
He's not really, is he? Seems to be settling exactly where he needs to be.
I think the reason why he probably wouldn't actually start to try and prevent Mark from getting the championship this weekend is because he didn't want to cause a family dispute.
What, to keep it out, just hold the systems back sort of thing?
Yeah, because I reckon his family would be like, why did you do that to your brother? You know how much this means to him.
1:45.604, Marquez 1:45.428. Gap now 3.8 seconds. Bagnaia just lost 0.2 of a second that time by. Tricky, isn't it? Who's got where and when? Who has more traction time?
7 laps to go. I feel like we've reached this a lot quicker than the other one.
Yeah.
I feel like I may as well just say write down what I need to do on here.
Oh, I had a page written.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to write it down.
Ah, I see.
Lap 18 of 24. Alex now might get 6th place here. It's really annoying. He's doing everything he needs to do, but it's just not good enough.
Oh, a lot of shake going on there, Alex.
Shake and bake, baby, shake and bake.
Now it's time for someone to slip.
Just holding it all back in, isn't he, at the moment?
I don't know why though. And I think that was Aldegar getting past Binder. He got this one right this time.
Well done. Lap 18 of 24. Marquez. Alex, that is, moves to the inside. Acosta can't do anything down to the braking zone.
You see, the thing is, when I was saying about Rins and Oliveira, my mind said it right, but my mouth did not.
Acosta swings left, pulls back over, swings right, goes on the attack, down, down, deeper and down. Alex Marquez to the inside line. No, just lifts off every second. It's just the small...
Oh,
he's gone
went for
straight
one.
on! He's gone straight on! Pedro Acosta completely outbrakes himself! And through goes Alex, Raul, Fabio, Zaka. They're all going to go through now. He's tumbling down the order.
Got to see that live. What is wrong with you, Pedro? I mean, his tyres are definitely gone now.
Stands at 19th place. He's outbraked himself, can't stop it, and just runs straight on.
But he thought he was going to go in the barrier.
That is beyond ridiculous.
Oh my goodness.
Nakagami track limits warning. He's now in Mia track limits warning as well.
I mean, it gives Nakagami a point.
Gap 3.5 seconds with 6 to go. I don't see this happening, but look at that. The Marquez fans here are in there plenty in Japan. They are praying that Mark can win this title today.
Nakagami's now got a point because of Acosta.
On home soil?
Yeah.
Hey.
I just saw more smoke. It's blowing up.
Oh no, it is blowing up. The bike's going.
Blue smoke.
Exit the last corner, and Bagnaia's bike is blowing up still. I don't think Pecco knows it. Down into turn 1.
He does not know it.
Gap now down to 3.2. Mark still might have this. 5 to go. To answer Eva Gel's question, I wish we had a rider tracker in MotoGP, but Dorna don't have one. World Superbikes has one, and every other championship we do basically has one, but F2 and F3. But sadly,
Still going.
We don't have a rider tracker. And it's blowing up, exit to turn 3!
Uh-oh.
Do not tell me that Bagnaia's brilliant weekend is going to be, again, off with some form of
I think
issue.
it is. I wanted the other Ducati down, not this one.
Marquez looks like he's going to get a century, 9 titles, and everything he likes for Christmas early in Japan. For Pecco Bagnaia, the misery season continues. He's been dangled a carrot. He won the sprint race. He's been dominant here today, but now it looks like his Ducati GP25 is starting to give up the ghost.
I wonder if this is collective will of all the Japanese fans to make Mark win.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
Maybe he can somehow hold it out for 5 laps.
Well, 4 to go after this. Gap 3.1. Mark's closing.
Because it does only seem to affect him on the corners.
I really hope that Pecco can hold this out. As much as Mark deserves 100 victories, this weekend belongs to Bagnaia, 100%. He has dominated, he has done brilliantly, and I'd feel wrong if it wasn't his to call home later on.
We just need to keep an eye on the bike. Oh no.
It's still
Oh
smoky.
I know, that's Nakagami.
Oh,
going down.
No! Yellow flags out, and Nakagami is out of the Japanese Grand Prix. Yellow at the 3rd sector. He's running inside the points.
He had a point.
Has he gone down? I really hope he hasn't gone down to Bagnaia's oil.
Probably has.
Rider okay. He's trying to pick the bike up. Oh, I'm sorry, Nakagami. Let's have a look. Oh, he's just running wide and into the gravel. Well, that's a really strange one at turn 11. World's slowest accident, right there.
Yeah.
Mark now 2.7, Megan.
I feel so bad for Nakagami.
I feel bad for Pecco. He's lost all pace now. Mark is closing at a rate of knots.
Come on, you can stick out for 4 laps. Just get that little bit more pace in. I feel really bad for Nakagami now. Who knows? 4 more people of Chantra, Vinales, Rins and Acosta might go down. And at Oliveira. And he might get a point.
Looks like he might. The bike's still smoking for Pecco. The gap now between Marquez, by the way, Alex and Mark, 201 Mark has over there. Just, you can't write it, can you?
No, and the thing is, I'm pretty sure Alex has stayed in the same position all race.
He's up 2, but yeah, he's stayed in 6th pretty much.
Yeah.
He hasn't overtaken anybody. It's all happened to him in front.
Which is weird.
Oh, smoke, smoke, smoke! Smoking again! It's when he downshifts. I wonder if it's a certain gear, but it's now more consistent smoke. As soon as he revs up into 4th, maybe 5th, it looks okay. So I'm wondering if it's low gears and it's just something smoky on the gearbox.
I'm hoping it is, and that it's not a big issue. I mean, it's been smoking for like 2 laps now.
There it is again, look, coming out of the exhaust. The one thing you don't want, though, you do not want that to catch on the rear tyre, the oil, and you'll go down like a sack of spuds. Mark's got to be very careful here because he's riding into that smoke.
I tell you what, it's like he's playing Mario Kart and he's specifically using something to get Mark to be blinded.
Would Bagnaia know? Would he feel that? No, he wouldn't, would he? But Mark is closing the gap, 2.2, 3 to go. Miller's down. Miller's out.
When I was saying about people going down to give Nakagami a point, I was joking.
Well, he's completed more than 90% of distance, but he's officially out of the race. Nakagami, we're going to put... Oh, the chain's broke.
Again, this is the 2nd time in 2 weeks that this has happened to someone.
It's snapped off. The chain's completely snapped in half. He split the chain. And you don't see that. You see the chains flying off with Acosta, but you don't see a split chain.
these last two races, this is the first time I've seen chain injuries.
Back to back, Mazzano in here, yeah.
Is there a factory issue with them?
Could be.
Stopped with a technical issue. I think it's a bit more of a technical. I think it looks like he's riding a bicycle and it's just decided to come off.
Oh, we've had that before, haven't we? Where it all goes chock-a-block. Down to the braking zone then. Everyone watching on here where Marc Marquez. Oh, and that bike, it's still blowing up. It's worse in the last two corners. It's the slow gear corners and that engine just wants to blow up.
You can hold out.
2 laps. Well, how long? Yeah, 2 laps to go. That's it.
You can do it. You can do it.
I'd have my toes crossed, my fingers crossed, and my lucky underwear on. Gap 2.1.
2 more laps. That's all you have to do, Bagnaia. That's all you have to do. And Mark, if you dare try and overtake him, then
Bagnaia going for
I
his
don't know.
31st MotoGP victory, his 41st overall. That smoke's getting a bit worse though, even down to the braking zones. The gap now 1.9 and Mark is locked in. But I don't think even Marc Marquez, look at the amount of smoke though coming out of 5.
He doesn't want to go near him.
Mark can smell it. That's the thing. Mark can smell that smoke. I think the collective will of the people is keeping that engine alive because there's nobody who deserves the Japanese Grand Prix more than Pecco Bagnaia.
Yeah.
Mark deserves the title. Bagnaia deserves Japan. Consolation prize, but he has regained himself today.
Just a lap and a half. Come on, that's all you have to do, Bagnaia.
I'd be really happy if it is. I'll give the same momentum to Bagnaia winning this race as I would Mark a title. Wang Mia's going to get a podium here in 3rd position.
Good days all round,
Yeah,
hopefully.
that podium is going to be one brilliant happiness coming into the mix of things.
You also see a red.
Right, watch the smoke this time by. This will be 1 to go. This is not where I don't want it to die on the last lap. That happened to Felipe Massa back in Hungary in 2008. And Kovalainen took the win when it blew up with 2 to go. And it's still looking so smoky.
It's only round those corners.
Yeah, it must be the low gear in 3rd. Last lap of the Japanese Grand Prix. Pecco Bagnaia nursing an engine issue. Marc Marquez on the verge of a 9th World Championship. His 7th Premier MotoGP title. To match Valentino Rossi. And look, Mark's now checking his engine just to make sure. Am I smoking? No, I'm good. But Bagnaia's got no idea. The post-race interview is going to be something.
He'll probably be like, wait, I was having a problem?
Mark's backed off. The gap now 2.1. Mark has accepted his fate. He doesn't want to go anywhere near Bagnaia and lose the title advantage. You can win it and lose it on the last lap here.
He's just like, do you know what? I'm choosing my battles today, and this ticking time bomb is not one of them.
Well, 2,158 days ago since he was last a world champion. He's had 4 surgeries. His shoulder rotated 30 degrees. He said in his book that the thought of retiring made him so upset. There was literally tears. He didn't want to quit. He pushed himself as hard as he could. He left Honda. He took a satellite ride in order to gain this championship advantage on a bike he knew he could win with. And now he's dominated in 2025. He's about to be world champion. But Pecco Bagnaia, finally the team have listened to him. He won the sprint yesterday. He's going to win the Japanese Grand Prix. And there's nobody who deserves it more. Pecco Bagnaia wins the Japanese Grand Prix. But it's 7th heaven and cloud 9. Marc Marquez is a 9-time Grand Prix world champion. History made. The comeback kid. One of the youngest to ever win is one of now the oldest to make it to 9. 4 years of pain evaporated. Marc Marquez. Now the emotions can go. He is the 2025 MotoGP World Champion. Alex congratulates him. A season well done. But finally, the pain is gone. the most dominant man we've seen in MotoGP, is #1 again.
He looks so happy. And I'm just glad that Bagnaia was able to hold it out.
4 seconds at the end of the line. He managed to hold off, and there's nobody who deserves the Japanese Grand Prix more than Pecco Bagnaia. Fastest practice one, took pole position, won the Tissot Sprint, and now has won the Grand Prix for only the second time this year. But the comeback is complete. Marc Marquez, who crashed out in Jerez in the first race of 2020, broke his shoulder, went up in so much... Listen to the scream!
Every rider
The scream
congratulating him.
is audible from the bike microphone.
I know.
2010 in the 125cc, 2012 in Moto2, MotoGP, 2013, 2014, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and then at the longest gap, the longest comeback to be the 2025 champion. Marc Marquez has done it again, and we all thought it would never happen. That is such a wonderful thing to happen. And look, even the shoulder that he broke, he's desperately trying to punch up. Woo-hoo. Let's listen in on the mic.
That's the plaudits from the fans dotted around this part of the circuit.
And the celebration can now commence. He's a 7-time MotoGP World Champion. He's a 9-time Grand Prix champion. He matches Valentino Rossi, his idol. Yes, there's been rivalries there with what happened in 2015. No matter which side of the camp you're on, there is a deep respect that Marc has for Valle, even if Valle doesn't respect Marc. But to match the Doctor is something else.
Tell you what, he's won again in Japan, the championship. A place he loves winning the championship at.
I think that's the 5th time he's won the championship here.
Honestly, they should just make this his championship home.
Twin ring Marc. It's a twin ring Motegi. I'll take that.
He's given more championships to Japan than he has anywhere else.
Look at the fans down the back straight, cheering him on. They love him here in Japan. In Honda's backyard, Marc is a champion for Ducati.
Don't fall off, Marc. Don't fall off.
There's an image. He's riding downhill, freehand, 2 arms side by side, like a king, riding in after a battle on his stallion.
True. The only reason he had to get down there was because it's a corner.
Yeah, down turn 11. And there we go. Alex is staying with his brother. He applauds him in. A battle well done at the start. And a little kiss. Let's hear from Davide.
You can relax. I imagine that was a tense race, but the title with Marc and back with factory Ducati.
Yeah, the perfect day in Japan. So, Pecco back where he deserves. Marc, world champion. I think that nothing can be better than that.
How does Marc compare as a champion?
Oh, we are so happy. We are so happy. Marc is a great champion, but we want Pecco back, and we have Pecco back.
Go and enjoy the celebration.
Thank you.
Oh, Davide Tardozzi is, I think, the happiest man in all of Japan right now. He's got both these riders back up there, and Marc Marquez is absolutely beside himself. Now, what is the celebration going to be? Last time out, it was a magic 8-ball, but what is it going to be now? Liberty Media are requesting that, look, just don't say it's a 9-time championship. This is your 7th MotoGP title. Make it something about that. It's why it's 7th heaven, but it's Cloud 9 overall. Let's take a look then what the celebration is for Marc Marquez as he walks up to the champion's podium. I hope it's not the ice thing like Martin did last year, shooting it, the Martinator.
I don't think it would be.
This is going to be emotional. Let's see.
A whole life marked by a number.
Does he even know it's
How many poles? How many victories? How much are you worth? When they reduce it all to a number.
There's that crash from Jerez in 2020.
But a number can't tell an entire story. Behind a number, there's more than a title. there's more in fear, more than sacrifice, more than a heart that never gives up. Behind a number, there's more than a comeback. If they want to know what a number really means, I'll tell them what's behind it.
Marc Marquez bursting into tears after watching the Dorna presentation. Such heartache.
You can see his father's eyes. He's so proud.
He's a 9-time motorcycle world champion, a 7-time Premier Class champion, and as Sean says, 3 MotoGP champions on the podium today.
Did he have that hat in his shirt the entire time?
He got given it on the way in.
I should hope so.
More than a number. 9 times a world champion, 7 times a Premier Class champion. Mark's father is in tears, and it does choke you up a bit. We've stood in this commentary box for the past 5 years. We have seen the determination, the passion, the energy, the disappointment, everything for Mark to come back now. Let's not forget, he's 32 years old and he's now a 9-time champion. I'm actually getting a bit emotional. I don't do that a lot in the commentary box, but
33 might be 10.
Yeah, it's insane. We thought he was done. That accident that ended Kenny Roberts Jr.'s career, it just sort of fueled Mark to get back. Honda didn't listen to him, so he went on. What's his helmet now? It's also the world's tightest helmet, by the way, he's got. Just a heads up. He's, what's he going to put on? The ruby red helmet.
That must be uncomfortable.
It's quite squished in. More than a number. World champion number 1. Marc Marquez now with the ruby red helmet. He is world champion again.
The shine of his suit seems to match as well.
Yeah, they've planned that, haven't they?
Yeah.
First time of asking as well. Ducati again, world champions. Look at this. Giacomo Agostini 8, Valentino Rossi 7, Marc Marquez 7, Mike Doohan. Mike? No, it's Michael Doohan. It's Mick Doohan, we all call him. Yeah, it's Mike Doohan. Mick Doohan on 5. On the MotoGP titles. But overall, Agostini's got 15, Vale's got 9, Marc has now 9.
He's got to get 6 more.
Yeah, which is possible. He could become the greatest of all time.
Actually, make it 7 more.
Yeah. What, to go one ahead? 17?
Yeah.
Look, Grassini, his family from last year, he stops to celebrate with them. They gave him his passion back for MotoGP. He said it last year.
I think Alex was also there.
Alex, I think, is down in part. Ah, Fabio Quartararo.
I mean, we all congratulated him on the track.
Yeah. What a run. They're coming to the pit lane. The emotion around. Susie's down there with Michael. We're staying here for now before we let you disappear. Are you going or staying?
I don't know. I'll go when I feel like I need to.
The Ducati team now celebrating with Mark. And he still can't believe it. I'm glad there's no test tomorrow, because he's going to need a while to relax. Look at him. He is absolutely in tears. His girlfriend's there. His father's there. Gigi Dall'Igna's there. Davide Dardozzi is there. And has he gone back onto the grid? He has. Yeah, Mark's back on the grid. He's not in Parc Fermé. He's back on the grid. So there's something else going on the grid, unless that's a new thing now. It was yesterday. As he gets crowned a champion. You have to go to the podium soon. He finished in 2nd position. I know he's world champion, but I hope Pecco Bagnaia is celebrating at all this. And I hope the team give him the respect as well, because that was a valiant effort with an engine failure.
Yeah, I mean, he did 5 to 6 laps on an engine failure.
That was insane. Everybody commenting with Vamos as well down there in the chat. What a podium this is. Congrats to Mark. Bravo, Marc Marquez, the king of MotoGP. Today, Mia's made a statement, says Sean. Vamos, Mark, comeback king. He's the comeback kid in my book as well, let's not forget.
Of course, it's also Mia on the podium as well. So, it's a nice day for Honda.
I'm old enough to remember Mark getting his first title in 2010 in the 125cc, then doing it in Moto2, then winning. I've commentated all his Premier Class championships for Mark, 2013 right up to now. He was the rookie champion in MotoGP that year against Pedrosa and Lorenzo going into that last race. More Lorenzo v him for that last race. Finished in second that day, won the title. Lorenzo won the race, but there was nothing more that could be done.
Is he on the screen to his mother?
I don't know, it could be.
I could have sworn he said the Italian, not the
Spanish word
Spanish
for
for
mum.
mother.
Oh, really? I think is the podium going to happen out on the track for this one? Oh, this is new. Now, usually, you don't get to put the plaque on the trophy until the end of the season in the gala.
Well, he's got 500 points. They're just kind of accepting it.
It looks like Liberty have changed their mind. They're going to now allow Marc Marquez to put his name on the World Championship trophy here and now.
Huh.
That's new. So it is the championship crowning moment. That's new. That's
unexpected.
Yeah, I didn't expect that in the brochure. Because usually this happens in the gala. Mark was bowing there to his girlfriend. Is he his wife now? I can't remember.
I do not know.
I can't remember. Try to look to see if she's got a ring on the finger. She does. Married.
Or engaged. One of the two.
No, there's 2 rings.
Ah.
Can't remember if he got married or not.
Well, it's hard to remember these things because they can't wear the rings on that circuit.
Yeah, it's hard to remember a lot of things. Pecco's apparently ready in the cool-down room, ready for the podium. Might be a little bit later than we thought. Water bottles being drunk. Bit weighed in.
If Alex comes out soon.
Just before the water man is back. I need a change of shirt. I've gone through this. What a performance. What a Grand Prix as well. It was slow, but it gave us an ending where we were like, what? I did not expect Bagnaia to close it the way he did.
I am just so surprised he actually managed to finish the race.
Yeah. There is Carlos Espinosa, the boss of MotoGP.
Bowing to him now as well.
Onto the podium and a handshake between the two and a hug. Welcome back to where you belong, Marc Marquez. What a guy. What a day for those 3 guys in Japanese Grand Prix, says Chairman. Absolutely. Carlo presents Mark with the plaque and the brand new MotoGP Tower of Champions. Once more gets a new plaque. It's upside down, Mark.
He hasn't done this in so long that he doesn't remember how it goes.
There you go, Mark. Slot it in. The brand new Tower of Champions has a very familiar name. Marc Marquez is the MotoGP World Champion of 2025. He is now crowned champion. He puts the name on the plaque.
Does this mean Martin has to give up #1?
For next year, yes. But Mark never runs with the 1.
I don't even remember what Martin's number is.
5?
No.
No, it's not good. I can't remember. Got it on the top of my head. It's been a long day. Is it 81? 51?
I need to remember how to spell his first name.
Jorge Martin. Yeah. 89. Thank you, Sean. It was 89.
89.
They're now just anchoring in that name plaque there with an Allen key. Hugs all around. What a performance. What a brilliant day. More than a number. The comeback completed. We have got a podium to do. Mark is finished in second place, so
He needs to get up there.
yeah. It's take a while, this place, doesn't it, to get it to fill in? Unbelievable. Reminder, not done. Omi is going to take you through the World Superbike, the Super Pole race, and race 2 coming up later today with Megan on production. That's going to be live on JB Motorsports.
Yeah, please write down what
I'll tell you how to do
it.
it. It's the same as MotoGP.
Like timing, I need to know when I need to be in the box. I need to know what I need to do.
It's the same as MotoGP. But yes, I will do it.
And I need to...
And I can control everything on my phone as well, so it's not as hard as it is if you run into a problem.
Yeah, but I also need to know when to mute and when not to not.
Oh, you'll know. You've covered a Superbike race. You can be in pit lane for him.
I know nothing about it.
Yeah, I don't.
Also, I've got lots of work to do.
Hopefully I'll be back for the NASCAR race. Me and JT are off to Scunthorpe at the Briscoe F1 and 2s. Oh, the photo in place. He's playing with his girlfriend's hair there. It's like, yeah, then immediately goes, oh yeah, we're on camera. Davide Tardazzi. Gigi Delinea. Yes, please.
Like, I'll switch to Gigi. What if he started playing with Gigi's hair?
I really hope they've congratulated Bagnaia. I know Davide has, but they're all out there on the track right now for Mark. Bagnaia just sat alone in the cool-down room going...
He's got Mia with him. Mia would just be like, you did Mr. Honda too, do you want to form an alliance?
Yeah. To be fair, both of them are also world champions.
True.
Mia in 20, Bagnaia 22,
They've done
23.
this.
Yeah. They've done it before.
If it was Bezzecchi on the podium, he'd probably just be like, I'm waiting.
Yeah, I've got somewhere to be. He's never been a champion with Michael Bezzecchi.
He should be.
3 wins in Moto 2 and Moto 3, 4 wins in MotoGP. His last win, of course, being the British Grand Prix.
I really hope they stop jumping on that stage.
Oh, thank you to Toys for, as well as saying, thanks to JBMotorsports for this live show, MotoGP. Thanks a lot. Pleasure, absolute pleasure. We're staying with it because we've got the podium ceremony coming up. Hopefully. It's taken a while.
It'd be funny if they just didn't do it.
Yeah. NASCAR also tonight, live from Kansas. Hopefully I'm back for the opener, the opening stage. If not, USON will take you through stage 1. And I'll be back for stage 2. But my train gets back in at 7:39. Let's hear from our new world champion, Marc Marquez.
6 long years of pain, of suffering, of sacrifice, but you are MotoGP world champion again. Can you just describe your emotions looking back on that journey and having completed the greatest comeback in sporting history?
No, it's impossible even to speak. Every time when I don't want to remember what I passed away. Just I want to enjoy the moment, but it's true that was difficult, was super difficult. But now I'm in pace of myself. How is path and me? It's okay. So I did a big mistake on my career to come back too early, and then you know, I fight, and I won again. So I'm on pace.
Huge congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
A very emotional interview there, talking about finding inner peace. That's what he meant by that. Right on the brink, isn't he? And it's impossible, I think, for anybody else to imagine how you can feel in a situation like that when you've been through such an extreme situation of pain and thinking that you're going to have to retire and falling out of love with motorcycle racing, which was completely his life, then refinding it again and then building to this moment. It's quite overwhelming, I would imagine.
Yeah, to revisit those memories, because motorbike racers are very good at compartmentalizing something. He's buried that, put it away, put it behind him, those tough, dark days, the pain that he went through, the soul-searching to rebuild his career, to change manufacturer, and then he's having to watch it on the screen and revisit those memories today. So it's emotional for him, but that's why it will mean so much. This 9th title, the 7th MotoGP world title, and etching his name in the annals of history. That is such a I think a statement this season of Marc Marquez. obviously he does like to talk about the greatest of all time, but he's arguably right up there now, matching Valentino Rossi in terms of titles.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Not everybody loves Mark, but even if you don't like Mark for whatever reason, that's up to you, but you have to respect him, surely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have to give him the utmost respect. He's a killer on track. He's the ultimate racer. He is someone you want in your garage because he never lays down. Never will he not put up a fight, no matter what's thrown his way. The adversity he's overcome, it just shows his character, his strength, and yeah, his ability. But he's also turned into an even better human, I think, as he's grown older. He was always the ultimate professional, but he's more open. Obviously, he's got a girlfriend now settled. He's got his younger brother coming through, and he's always been a family guy, but he's definitely more emotional, more open, and yeah, overall, he's become a nicer person as you age. I think he was that killer in his 20s, and now he's actually an all-rounded athlete and individual.
We can go and find out how they're feeling within the heart of Ducati now, because Nat is talking to his crew chief.
Marco, congratulations. I imagine Mark is like somebody you've never worked with before. How unique is Marc Marquez?
Yeah, he's a very fantastic rider because as a person he's very fantastic. Fantastic is the correct name because he's very nice with us in every condition. As a rider, we have nothing to add because the number speak for me. But it was a fantastic. We never expect a season like this, and he's amazing. He's amazing.
What is it like to be the crew chief of a world champion?
Yeah, fantastic. We didn't expect to do a season like this. So, as you saw in the video, Mark was crying, no, because maybe he have a big weight on his body, and we are proud to be part of this.
Go and enjoy the celebrations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Marco Rigamonti there, what a great job they have done. And there's his old crew chief, Santi Hernandez, a massive part of this story, isn't he, Michael? He really is. And look at this, going to his old racing family, probably still consider them to be his racing family, really, for so many years. He always thought he'd see out his career with Honda. He wasn't able to do that, but they parted very amicably. And, well, he walked away from 20 million euros. I mean, you know, that's pretty nice for them, isn't it, to put into their development project, which they've duly done and done very well, and that's why they're celebrating today. He's actually a part of that.
Yeah, he's on rebuilding at Honda, but that was part of Mark's decision, stepping away from the family unit that he'd grown up with through Moto2 into MotoGP, won all those titles together with Santi and his crew. And to move manufacturer, he had to separate from them. So that was a huge decision in his life as well. And he made it because he had that desire to be successful again. But you see, the relationships aren't broken by any means. And Santi Hernandez still a quality crew chief with his bike on the podium today at home for Honda. So
absolutely,
nice
double victory for him,
exactly.
almost, isn't it?
Little fairy tale coming true.
Yeah, I mean, it must be really emotional if you spent that amount of time with a rider and had the ups and downs, particularly on that last year. I mean, it always goes back to Germany when he crashed 5 times and had his head in his hands, and we knew at that point that he was done. And I think a lot of people, and he was thinking, that was the point where I can't do this any longer. Something needs to change. I'm either going to retire. I hate racing my bike. I hate this life that I've loved. And then he was given another opportunity by Nadia at Gresini.
Yeah, and at that moment, your crew chief's almost your psychologist, so Santi Hernandez will have known the depths that he was in at that point, making that decision to keep going, to keep fighting, because he only knows how to ride one way, and that's absolutely on the limit, 100%. But he was going to really hurt himself if he kept going, and he pulled himself back from the despair, the potential. He was on the precipice, but reset his arm, reset his career, and reset everything. He's back at his very best.
Reset his life. And I wonder what he was thinking, actually, with Pecco today, with that smoke coming out of Pecco's bike. Because is there something to say it could have been maybe keeping a little bit of distance there just in case?
Yeah, it's hard when you're the following rider and you see that smoke in the distance. You worry that it's leaking, but obviously we were pretty clear that it was actually burning inside the engine, so no safety risk. But it's still a little bit in the back of your mind as the rider. You keep coming under the tunnel, let's say, where the darkness, and you'll come out into a lot of smoke. That will be disconcerting for Mark, but you just got to keep watching the lap board, get it to the flag. And yeah, that will have made, obviously Pecco wouldn't have seen it and won't have known, but more nerve-wracking for Mark than Pecco, really.
We've got the race podium. Let's not forget about that. It was a really fascinating race. 2 other fantastic riders on there, 2 other world champions in Joan Mir. How brilliant to see him back up there. And, of course, Pecco Bagnaia taking that victory, Gav.
Yeah, and they were just embracing with Mark. I think Mark was laughing with Pecco about the smoke issue. So he could basically see what was going on there. And Pecco laughing and joking about it. He can smile. He'd be very satisfied with today. It was good to see Mark and Joan Mir actually embracing and having a few jokes amongst themselves too. Behind the podium, Santi Hernandez down there with Artur Vilalta, who's the communications manager at Ducati.
Thank you.
The more than a number is, I've got a feeling it's a little bit of a slight controversial. We know they talk about this, whether it's his 7th crown, his 7th MotoGP crown it is, 7th Premier Class title, and his 9th Grand Prix title in total. I wonder if that's part of the thing. Ultimately, as far as Marc Marquez cares, it's 6 years since he won his last, and he's done it again, and no one else has done that in history. So, the Italian flag on top, the Italian motorcycle wins. Spanish rounding it out, and the Spanish will be celebrating with Marc Marquez. We're finally going to get them up on the podium. It's felt like a while. As Gigi Dall'Igna goes up, he's going to take the Constructors' Trophy. And with that victory, I'm just trying to work out if they are just shy, I think a couple of points shy of clinching the team's World Championship today. They needed it to be 3:30 over Grassini, and it's 3:28, so I think they just miss out on the team's championship today, but a great team job. Was it comments from Bagnaia and from Dall'Igna in Misano, running out of patience with each other? That one has satisfied all of them up there. The Japanese Motorcycle Federation President Tetsuo Suzuki hands over the trophy to Gigi Dall'Igna. Pecco Bagnaia's 2nd Grand Prix win of the season, his first double of the year, and of course for the factory team their 13th Grand Prix victory of this 17 race season so far. Still 5 to come. Still more time for Joan Mir to build on that first try podium. Got to be pleased for Mir. That will be so sweet. Battled hard to get through on Acosta to seal it today. Michael Sikora is going to hand over the trophy to Marc Marquez for 2nd place. Yeah, he'll have wanted the win. He's got the Tower of Champions, that's the trophy that's counting for him today. But 2nd place, of course, seals the deal in the 2025 MotoGP World Championship. But we should have 5 great races ahead of us, because Pecco Bagnaia taking his 2nd trophy as a Grand Prix winner this season. Game on for the remaining races. The title may be gone. Bagnaia wants to hang on to 3rd in the championship. He wants to show his teammate that he's a force to be reckoned with once more. With the title gone, we should have a great few races to come for the remainder of this 2025 campaign. Pecco the winner on the day. Marc takes the title plaudits.
Marc Marquez is world champion in 2025. Pecco Bagnaia is the winner of the Japanese Grand Prix, and Joan Mir puts Honda on the podium. What a Grand Prix! What a weekend! Thank you for joining us. We'll be back in 7 days' time for all the action from Indonesia. But Marc Marquez, a 9-time motorcycle world champion.